What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. This one entitled Prison of Slavery. And as a side note, I'm going to talk about these inmates who had these guns in Orleans Parish in Louisiana. Now, prison is the only legalized form of slavery. Once you commit a crime, you're subjugated to work for the state or government at slave rates for their profit. That's why we talk about these pr prisons for profit. You know, the prison industrial complex. In order to make money, you got to make sure that people are going to jail. And in order for people to go to jail, people got to commit crimes. Now, there's a difference between people who commit a crime and who have a record than people who are criminals and have a record. And I know, and I'm going to say it to you like this. Martin Luther King had a record, okay? I think Jesse Jackson has a record, you know? Like, there are a lot of people who are on file for something that's not, that is maybe considered illegal, you know, inciting a riot, could be a protest. You know, somebody having a protest or creating a protest, not necessarily a riot as in riot. You know, assault could be you in the wrong neighborhood and you get in a fight because somebody picked a fight with you, but you don't look like everybody in the neighborhood, so they're gonna arrest you and it's your fault. You know, there's some situations like that. What I'm saying is some people wind up in jail not because they're criminals, but because the system is set up to have that somebody in that situation has a better connection than you do. That's why we have people who getting cleared for DNA testing after 10, 20, 30 years. That's why you got stories like old boy Brian Banks who just got another shot with the Atlanta Falcons. Congratulations. Um, those kind of guys, that's not who I'm talking about. My father used to be a CO. For y'all who don't know what that means, corrections officer. And I remember he told me something when I was younger that sticks with me now. He said, well, look, prison is not free before 11, you know, $2 you call it drink specials all night. You have to do something to find yourself in prison. I agree. So for all you fools out here, because I have friends like this who would do stuff that I was like, yeah, you gonna go to jail. No, I'm not. What you mean? I'm not doing nothing. I mean, it's just regular old. Okay. Yeah, you get your ass locked up. You know not to call me, right? You act like, for example, for all you people who smoke weed, listen, weed is no problem. It's not. You're right. It's not. Why you can't smoke that shit in the comfort, private of your own home? I say that because I've been blogging the last couple of days because I just got back from my birth hometown where I was born. I hit the road to get there. I stop off at a gas station. What do I see next to me when I'm pumping my gas? A brother around my age splitting a blunt at the gas station looking up at me like, uh, if I was a cop, you'd be arrested. And whose fault would that be? Because you stupid enough to be rolling a blunt while you pumping your gas. I had friends who would smoke weed while they were driving and speeding. Like, so you're going to get pulled over for speeding. They're going to see this blunt. I'm going to pull your ass over. And I'm specifically talking to my own right now. I have a problem with y'all, with us, when we do stupid shit like that because here's a quick story. I went to the University of Michigan one summer. Football camp. It was me and the guy that I went to school with, and we had two Amish roommates. These two Amish white boys got caught by the police for weed. They had, I forget the gram amount, but you know this, a little bit under, right under a gram, an ounce. I mean, an ounce makes it a felony, but that many grams is like a gram under an ounce. It makes it a misdemeanor. So they had about, a bunch of weed. cop said, "Can't believe you out here smoking and shit, man. Give me that shit. Go back to your room." They came back like, "Man, the cop just took our weed." And it was like, dude, that was us. We'd be locked the fuck up. They said, "Man, no, man, we do that all the time." Yes, can't you see the difference? You know, you're white, I'm black. Cop was white, you're white. Cop's probably a racist, maybe not necessarily a racist, but he can see himself doing that when he was your age. Me, I'm supposed to be a criminal. Remember? Like, that shit's not gonna work. There's too many brothers out here doing shit they ain't got no business doing, and when they get caught, they wanna blame somebody else. If you're dealing drugs, and you get caught dealing drugs, it's not nobody's fault but you. You still in the car. You get caught stealing cars. It ain't the system, motherfucker. It's you. So when you subject yourselves in your activity to be caught, booked, and processed for crime and reinstated in slavery, yes, business-wise, it's wrong for somebody to get rich off of your labor, but on the other hand, don't do something to get you fucked up. And there's people out there who gonna say, it's not enough jobs, it's not enough this. I get you. Here's the problem. It's a whole lot easier to make an occupation than it is to be a drug dealer. If you're gonna ask me a stupid ass question as if I dealt drugs, no, I never dealt drugs. But I'm a street dude for real. Drugs was just quick money for most guys who were lazy because they wanted quick money. You could use that and buy penny stocks. Make, put $1,000. You might at a penny, the penny go to 3. You use $1,000 on a particular penny stock. 1 cent might go to 3 cents by lunchtime. Take your money back. You just made $2,000 before lunch. By lunch. Okay. Do it again tomorrow. Small time. Build it up so you can learn. That's legal. But no, it's not easy. You have to constantly be on it at that particular time. Because in the computer you could put a stop to it and have a computer sell it at this particular time for me. If it hits this number, sell. I'm fine. If it goes above this number, hold on. And if it drops down to this particular number, sell. You ain't even got to watch it that much anymore. I'm just saying. But if you find yourself in jail, forget all that. Skip it to the next subject. The Orleans Parish had the inmates with the guns and the beers and the money and the heroin, taking all this on a camera phone. And why is that new? Cops never smuggled drugs and guns and money and alcohol into a jail for an inmate who was paying them high dollar. That never happened or something? This is brand new? No, it's not brand new. Been that way. So if you can't trust the people watching the inmates, that should tell you something. They're criminals too. That's a bigger problem. When the people you got watching criminals are on the payroll of criminals, which makes them what? Accomplices. But they wear badges, so we don't want to call them that. They're just financial victims who need to make a come up. I could tell you some stories about that. I told you my father was a CEO. Oh, I could tell you some stories, but I ain't gonna do that. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Peace.